At T-Mobile for Business, unconventional thinking means we see things differently, so you can focus on what matters most. That's why we've become the leader in 5G, #1 in customer satisfaction, and a partner who includes 5G in every plan, so you get it all. Unconventional thinking is better for business. Open Signal awards T-Mobile as America's fastest 5G network USA. 5G user experience report July 2021. Capable device required. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain plan or features. See T-Mobile.com. For JD Power 2020 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
At Capella University, education is as smart as the world around us. With the FlexPath format, you can take classes at your own pace, set your own deadlines, and even leverage your previous experience to move faster. Now that's smart. Learn more at capella.edu.
Well, there's a gentleman named Mike Evans who is on the Bucks, and he is from Galveston, Texas. He is homegrown, so that's, my heart is kind of, but only for that reason is for a while, but the Bucks. But if Kansas City happens to win, hey, you know what? I'm going to be happy too. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this morning's daily meeting. Glad to have everyone on this morning. This is the behind-the-scenes look of what goes on in ATS, the ATS JR company. So you are getting behind-the-scenes sneak peek of what goes on. And Antonio says, hey, I need this done. I need that done. Hey, you need to do this. Hey, we're going to do that. Y'all get ready, okay? And always, if you have any questions at any point in time, please feel free to ask your questions, get them answered for your business. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me get out of the way of greatness and introduce to you our founder, CEO of the ATS JR Companies. He's wearing a crisp white shirt this morning. And let us hear what he has in store for us. The millionaire maker, Mr. Antonio T. Smith, Jr.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I got way too many white shirts. I'd be trying to go through them. They all look just alike. I'd be trying to go through them. Now, good morning to all of you. Going to be flying through a lot of stuff. Let me first tell you, as I am repeating, that this is a scaling year. Scaling year. This is your first time here, as Grace said, behind the scenes sneak peek. This is the private meeting. And we literally run stuff in this meeting and build this company or continue to push this company out where it should be. So congratulations there for getting inside of that. Ken Johnson, good job this weekend.
Good morning.
He's had another, yes, good morning. He's had another meeting. One of his people had a Saturday meeting. And we were there. The Saturday meeting was for the Nigerian community. And all the guests who came signed up. I don't know how to shout. No, that's okay. Jerome got me. Appreciate you, Jerome. Appreciate you. Yes. All the guests who signed up have signed up. Ones who showed up. And that seems to be the habit on the Wednesday meeting as well. I think just one time we didn't have 100%. One person did not sign up, but he was like 23 years old. So that kind of makes sense. We don't have too many Jerons and Chris's, these young guys with these wisdoms that they have. So congratulations to you. Ken, keep it moving. When one of us rise, all of us rise. Yes. Monica, we'll be talking about your team here in a little bit off this meeting, but you are well taken care of. Let's see. ATS Six Figure Club. Congratulations. Renita Ellis, newest top member of that club. Yes. Tell us about the trainings you've gone through so far. What's your impression? Anything you want to say?
Oh my God. All I want to say is thank you. Mr. Tate is just excellent. I mean, he's talking about things that I've never even envisioned. So not so much as, things I've never heard of before, because again, not being at that level to where what things you need to do to, leverage your money, leverage your credit, things like that. So I am truly, truly enjoying the experience. And thank you so much.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. He's gonna tell you once you get deeper, he's gonna tell you a bunch of stuff you've never heard before. He does that to me all the time. That's why I just let him run my credit. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. A bunch of industry secrets and all sorts of stuff like that. Michael Tate has my birthday, social security number, blood type, all of it, Jerome. I don't even, he got all of it. He can go buy a house right now or a yacht or something and live off of it. He's got all my information because my business mindset and the way the government wants you to have a business mindset are two different mindsets. And hopefully you all learn from what I'm about to say. The government wants you in debt just to be worthy. I understand that. Of course, the government wants you in mostly bad debt or actually just debt. They don't really care, to be honest with you, but they prefer bad debt so they can make money off you. But it's not the government doing that. It's the corporations and being with the government that'll be doing that. My idea of other people's money and the government's idea of other people's money are two different ideas. Two different ideas. My idea of other people's money comes from customers. The government's idea of other people's money makes you become a customer. I'm going to say that one more time. My idea of other people's money comes from customers. The government's idea of other people's money makes you a customer, and then they attach an interest rate to you. Therefore, I have someone, fiduciary in this case, not a financial advisor, but a fiduciary, there is a difference, who monitors my credit, gets me funding whenever I need it, or I don't. It's always good to get it before you need it because your numerical profile will tell people you need it, and they won't give it to you when you need it. They just won't give it to you when you need it. Always borrow when you don't need it. So the lesson you should be learning there is just because you're good at making money or a millionaire or a six-figure-naire doesn't mean that you shouldn't have somebody else running that for you. Somebody will catch you on the way home. If this is your first time here, this is our private meeting. I'm running through a bunch of stuff right now. Typically, this would have lasted 15, 30 minutes in private, but it lasts about an hour once we open up to the public because anybody can ask questions at any time. But we've been doing this for quite some time, 5 years or so, I'm not sure. And it's how we grow this company. We found out last year, March 2020, that we were making more money than ever, and most other people were struggling. So we decided to open up to the public as to allow all of you to steal from us and take it back to your respective companies. You do not have to give me or us credit. We do not expect that. You take what works and you run it right back to your company. What I've covered so far, if you just logged in, is I complimented Ken Johnson on in-person meetings in the middle of a pandemic while social distancing, which is pretty cool, mask on. And he is building his team fantastically. I have also covered ATS Six Figure Club, which Renita is the newest member and got in at the toppest level because she, like me, don't know how to get at a middle or lower level. She has no idea how to do that. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. What's the top tier? That's how you listen. You do top tier so you can get top service. Anywho. All right, so that's that so far. Everybody's telling you congratulations. It's good to see all of you here. It's fantastic. It's good. Abby will be doing happiness calls, so y'all can start her today. You can start her today, but that's not her only job. You can understand. That's not even close. You get what I'm saying? Right now, just start there. Okay? Just start there. We had a wonderful conversation this weekend. If we can unmute our mics for both Tyranny and Abby. Am I missing somebody? It's Tyranny and Abby. I feel like I'm missing one other person. And Ashley. I knew I was missing one other person. Of course I was. I'm sure. You know what? I ain't getting no messages from her. That's reminding me. You can unmute. Yeah, y'all can unmute your mics and clap for all of them.
Woo! Congratulations, ladies. And shout out to Ken for his 100% turnaround.
Yes.
Yeah.
Outstanding. If I were y'all, yes. If I were y'all, if Samuel White asked you to be on his show, I would do it. Samuel White's show is getting a lot of attention, and money follows attention. I sat there and eavesdropped. I was on, but I wasn't on. But I sat there and eavesdropped, and I watched him do full addiction rehab therapy in the middle of the interview with Reggie, and I knew right then. I say, "Yep, that makes sense. That both of them are completely who they are at all times." Let me pause real quick. And I see Shanice just raised her hand. If you want to say something real quick, you're more than welcome to. Let's see. Okay, we'll let her unmute her mic and then we'll let her jump in. At any time y'all can jump in, that'll be good there. Oh, there she is.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Shanice Forgiano. I'm new here. And I was brought on by Samuel White. He reached out to me. I'm a single mother in the hempworth business, My Daily Choice, and I'm just trying to figure out like how to go about promoting my products more. I mean, to get more leads and stuff like that.
No doubt. Well, this is definitely the place for you to do that, Shanice. We will guide you. You can steal from us, and we would help you get there faster. But in the meantime, since your mic is hot, won't you ask me a question that you're struggling with or want, and I'll go ahead and help you out right now.
I'm struggling getting people to click on my website and take a look at the opportunity.
Indeed. So without even knowing what your product is, I can tell you what problems you have. But so I'm going to start off with those problems, and then I'm going to dig more deeper, and we'll get you a more solid answer. But to everyone, if you can't get people to click your website, you have 2 or 3 problems here. For one, do they need to click your website? That's the main problem. So let me explain this to everybody. The world has shifted on you. This isn't 2000 to where we are excited to go to websites, nor is it 2000 when you need a website in order to be in business. Today, many people do business right from their social medias, or you have landing pages, which is different than websites. A landing page has one message for one product. It is easier to convert. It answers all the questions, and it has nothing to do with the company history or anything like that. So I will show you an example of a landing page. No one, in my opinion, does landing pages better than Apple. So here you have, I'll put Apple iPods, and I'm going to put AirPods. Apple AirPods, and what I'll do is I will just go to whatever, right here. Don't even know, I just didn't feel like clicking on the ad and getting retargeted. Right here, you see that this is a website. You can click on things. However, the only thing on this page is just about AirPods. Not Shanice and where she's from and her vision, not her company history. It just explains to you only about the AirPods. Let's break this down for a second. The first thing they're telling you is what they want to tell you. So above the fold, Apple is communicating, we want you to know 5 things. That AirPods come in this size and this style and this style. People like me hate this style. I prefer this style. And it even now has a newer version like Beats by Dre or something, headphones. So they're immediately telling you we got all 3. Then they're telling you magic runs in the family. They're using off their names. And then they're telling you how great it is. Above the fold. Above the fold means before you have to scroll down. They're sending the message they want. They're not interested in conversion in this case. They're interested in you knowing that we got all 3, get ready to pick. Now, this is what it looks like, okay? So here you have it, AirPods Pro. One product, the reason they got options, I'll tell you right here in a second. And then AirPods Max, okay? And you can buy, if you want to learn more, it'll take you to a whole different page in this case. Now, here's all the stuff. So you don't have to answer any questions. Does it come with a case? What the charger case look like? They're showing it to you. And then they give you more information. Now what they're going to start doing is answering every question that you could possibly have. All this here, COVID, I'm worried about COVID. They're going to tell you, listen, don't worry about that. And then here in the fine print, they're telling you every single thing about that. And then as you go back to the top, what I can do is I can click on AirPods because that's what they wanted me to do. And then now, everything. AirPods, I can watch a film on it. I can get a close-up and look at it, and it's going to break down every single thing for me. If I have any questions, they'll show me what it looks like, how big it is. So they use his head to give you a ratio of how big it is. They're telling you what it could be used for: phone call, music, Siri, and location, and GPS. They just keep going, and they keep going, and they keep going. The point is, no matter how many questions, how long does the battery last? They got it here. Well, how long the battery lasts if I talk? Okay, they're telling you here. How long the battery lasts if I do this or if I do this? And it keeps going. It's showing you what it looks like again and how you use it, how you charge it, over and over. Is it hard to set up? No, they tell you it's instant setup. This is how you do it. Does it go with my watch? It sure does. It goes with your watch. Can you do it with podcasts? Yes, you can, right? Here's your AirDrop podcast sign. They're showing you. Can I do it with music? They're showing you what it looks like. They're showing you can have more than one set of AirPods connected to a device so 2 different people can listen. Who knew that? Who knew that one device? Yeah, I didn't know that. That's incredible. They're answering all your questions, and it's so on, so on, so on. Then if you get a geek like me, Shamish, what they're telling you is, hey, worry not. You want to know the specs? We got you. And then on the same page, they got all the nerd stuff that people want to know who are qualified for such things. So a very long answer for you to recognize that your website tells too much information. What y'all want to be doing is telling too much information about the one thing you're selling. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Apple is
Okay.
answering. Okay, cool. So cool. Now, that's the one problem. Your website may, without me looking at it, and I'll look at it here in a second, your website may have too much information. So when people get there, they fizz out. Or if you're having trouble getting them there, then you got another problem. And your problem now would be that whatever you're using, we call it a lead magnet or an ad, which is still a lead magnet, it's not good enough to take them there.
Mm.
How expensive? So now I want to ask you a question. How expensive is your product, whatever you're selling?
The cheapest one is about $15. The expensive one is about $600 some dollars.
Okay, perfect. Great prices. So, but what I want you to do from now on, you may be doing this, but I'm just going to over-explain this for everybody else. Never sell more than one of your products at a time. Unnecessary. Not only is it unnecessary, you're not going to convert. Look what Apple did. Apple said, we got one product. Now, you're saying, tell me, well, they showed me 3 of them. No, they showed you one product, and they showed you bronze, silver, or gold.
Mm-hmm.
You get it? So if you want to have, like you got your $600 product. Now, do you got 3 versions of that? If it's 600, then it's 600, bronze, silver, gold, or pro, max, whatever, right? They just changed the name to it. Just one product at a time, just one. So that means if you got $15 and a $600, you need 2 landing pages. You can have a website. Yeah, you can have a website, but that website needs to function as a series of landing pages. So right now I hear 2 different products and not just the ones that are there. Now, let me give you a secret that most people don't know. On your $600 product, well, let's go to the $15 products first. Tell me, what are you selling for $15?
The sprays.
Okay. All right. Good. So what I was going to say, I'm talking to everybody now. I'm definitely talking to Shanice. Everybody listen. $15 for coaching. All I have to do is say 3 lines, $15 for a $1,000 coaching package. People are go over. $15 for a spray. That's a whole different problem now. Okay, now keep your price. So this is a good price, and ain't nothing wrong with your spray. But everybody, pay attention to me. You always have to remember people's programming. Remember, they're accustomed to paying $2 for a spray. Doesn't matter what the spray is. Because they're going to say, oh, a spray. Now, you got high quality, all natural, et cetera, spray, and it should cost $15. But this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. The moment your customer sees or feels in value that I have to now spend high quality money, you must now talk more. So if you can't get them to the website, that means that your words that sell, we call them copy, word copy, ad copy, it's not good enough. In most cases, it's too short. Here's what your stuff should look like. You should have a video in this case, because it's a $15 sale on something they think should cost $3, $4, $5. Now, I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm not saying she's got the wrong customers. I'm saying remember the masses programming. Nobody wakes up in the morning to buy a $15 spray. They have to be convinced to buy a $15 spray. Just like no one logs on to this call or any other social media service and come to Antonio. Nobody just woke up and said, "Ooh, you know what? I'm going to Antonio," except for you super fans, right? Because you got to create super fans. So when people are scrolling down social media, I have to give them a reason to stop. So when she's going to talk about her $15 spray, Hope, you know how on social media you got about this much space? You need to scroll 6-7 times before she's done with her explanation. Why? Because they're asking questions that you're not answering. I'll give you a few. What's in it? Where did you make it at? Is it all natural? I have sensitive skin. Can I use it? I'm African American. Does it work on me? We say that all the time. Oh man, there you go. Yeah. How long would it last? And you know all this, Shanice, but you got to communicate that in your social media, wherever you're advertising at. Even if it's not an ad per se that you're paying for it, once you post it, you're using it as a lead magnet, and you have to over-explain. If she was selling that spray for $2, she wouldn't have to over-explain. But since she is selling it for $15, you have to hit every possible thing. So here's the best way to do this, Shamiz. I want you to pick 4 people with different personality types. Now, there's Myers-Briggs that we break down for this. You know, you have different schools of thoughts, red, yellow, blue, green, or, you know, all that personality type stuff, right? I want you to pick the faces in your mind of those 4 people close to you that are just flat out not going to buy from you.
Okay.
And then write your words for them.
Okay.
You feel me? Yeah. So if you know, like, we all got that one person that should support us that don't support us. Who know what I'm talking about? Right? Okay. I need you to go write your. Let's say one of them should love you properly, and they do love you. They just hate that you do it better than them, and they happen to be an alpha male. All right. Alpha male. The first thing you got to do, you got to get straight to the point. It just is what it is. Get straight to the point. Like, what's in it for me? Let's say it's someone like Deanna, my COO. Different. She doesn't care what's in it for her. She doesn't care how cool it is. She only cares about how it's going to change the world, or at least the people she want to buy it for. She's a bleeding heart, highly empathetic. Okay? Let's say it's someone like Susan, Phil's wife. She wants to know everything. Do you understand? I mean, super strategic. She wanted to know, where did you pluck the ingredients from? And what year did you pluck the ingredients from? Right? Were they fresh when you plucked them? And all that stuff like that, right? You got to answer all this here. And then you got people like Law and Jerome. They just want to have fun and you know, and look good while they doing it.
Okay.
And what you do is you put all 4. Like the student said, absolutely with hearts. What you do is you put all 4 of those explanations, or did you just do the New York one, Law? All 4 of the explanations, and you put them in your copy, and you'll be addressing every personality type every single time that you post. Feel me?
Okay. Yep.
Cool. Was that helpful for you?
Yeah, it helped out a lot.
Cool.
Thank you.
And this, y'all, is with, no, you good. You get to go. Hold on, I'm not even done with you yet. You're good to, I just want to, like, me, without even knowing what she sells, all what I just said is facts. Not because I'm smart, it's because sales has a method and has a customer, which is people, and people ain't changed. Now, you may change, but once you put them in a group, they don't change. You understand? Everyone still buys the same way we bought frankincense and myrrh. You know, when Jesus was walking, it's the same way we buy iPads and earphones, right? When Trump is walking, right? It doesn't matter. We buy the same way. Now, do you mind giving me, somebody said, what kind of container is the spray in? That kind of helps. I carry a briefcase all around, so I may want to put that in my briefcase should it be one of my main products. Do you mind giving me your website and I check it out?
It's www.gain with GAIN with Shamise WITHSHAMESE.org.
Okay. All right. No. Okay. Be the CEO of your own life. That's it.
Yes.
Did I get to the right place? All right, then. No doubt. Okay, so I see what you've done, and this is a landing page. So give me a second. Do you mind if I share it on the screen?
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. And this is the right site, correct?
Yes.
All right, cool. Okay. So here, this is fantastic and not fantastic all at the same time. Okay? All at the same time. The reason why it's okay, first of all, this phone number optional needs to not be optional. Now I don't know if you control that because it looks like
I don't control that.
You're partnering with somebody. Yeah. I figured it. It once they redirected me, I figured it. Now that's okay. This is good. Since you can't change this, I'm assuming you can't change this, right?
No, I can't.
Fair enough. So what you do is you got to change everything on the front end. Let me show you what I mean. Everything I said is in here. They didn't talk enough. So everybody, this is a lead capture page. It's built perfectly. See, I can't scroll. It's above the fold. It'll do the same thing. I can take a free tour. The problem is they didn't tell me why to take a free tour. Here's the deal. Work from home is not good enough for me to click this button. Join thousands of people is not good enough for me to click this button. Create a lifestyle that I want ain't good enough for me to click this button. Why not? Because we all know in the 21st century, when I click this doggone button, some ad gonna pop up, I'm gonna get retargeted or something. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we all know, or as soon as I put my information in, I'm gonna get an email or a phone call. Some salesperson gonna call me, and I may not want them to call me. Like, let me just. If you could unmute your mic for me, anybody or everybody, how many of you have signed something up and somebody called you or you got an email and you were like, wait, I wasn't ready?
I have.
Yes.
Many times.
Right. So you get the point. The point is, now you ain't got to change this, because I teach how to build funnels around things like this or network marketing. So since you can't change this, you don't have to. What you have to change is the front end. So you have to be a better company for this company. This is what this looks like. Since we know they didn't explain, guess what you're going to do? You're going to explain. So you're going to produce a little video. And listen, it don't need to be Oprah Winfrey. You can just pick up your phone, go selfie mode, right? Don't even got to be all that. And then you're going to put a little banner on top to get people's attention. You're going to say, earn an extra $2,000 during the pandemic.
Okay.
So put that down. And anybody that is hurting for money is saying, man, let me click this and check it out. And you're not being like rambunctious, it's just earn $2,000. You didn't say a month. Somebody just said, man, I could use the extra $2,000, put that with my income tax, it's going down, right? Somebody said something like that. So now you're gonna then do a very good job explaining how you can help people make $2,000. The same way I'm taking time with you in the middle of my meeting is the same way you're going to take time for them in the middle of your video. And you're going to explain, then you're going to give examples. Okay, you're going to explain, then you're going to give examples. Now, the first thing you're going to do, let me pull up some stuff I got written down. And I want you to remember this for the rest of your life, because I'm about to bless your whole socks off. So if you're wearing socks, they about to fall off. Okay? No more socks no more. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to tell them why you struggle.
You said why and what?
Why you struggle. You're going to let them know that you're not better than them. You're just like them.
Right.
Okay? You're going to say, listen, I'll give you an example. Hi, my name is Shamice, and for 17 years, I lived under the poverty line. And then you're going to go into detail. I know my children, I'm a single mother. Actually, let me give you mine, because then I can do this easily, okay? My name is Antonio T. Smith Jr., and just in 2008, I was so broke, I used a cooler for a refrigerator. That's the truth. That's the truth. My oldest son was born October 31st, 2008. And we had just went through Hurricane Ike. At the time, it was the second largest storm and most costly storm in the world. And it hit Galveston, Texas. So in September, we lost everything. In October, we found a house and we could not even get a refrigerator. There was no gas. Mosquitoes were everywhere. And we didn't have a refrigerator. Couldn't afford it. So I went, borrowed a cooler from my aunt, went to this convenience store where I come from. Melissa, we call them hood stores. Got some ice, put it in the cooler, and we put the little sausages, the hot dogs and stuff in there.
Do you know how many files your employees have uploaded, downloaded, emailed, airdropped, slacked, or shared via Google Drive today? A lot of that data has left your organization, and you don't even know it. Visit code42.com to learn how Insider prevents data exfiltration.
Hi, I'm Pete. I'm an IT manager. Today, I want to talk about...
Pete, heads up. We've been hacked.
What happened?
My password is my birthday. Well, everyone knows that. February 14th.
Why would everyone...
I don't get how these people figure this stuff out.
I think I do. Have you ever updated it?
Yes. I changed it to Valentine's Day.
Okay, we're protected with Connection Security Services.
You just gotta be more careful, Pete.
Okay, yep.
For hardware, software, support, and empathy. For Pete's sake, connect with Connection.
Had was a microwave and a hot plate. One of those things you plug in and it's just one skillet thing. That's it. Well, I found out that osmosis is real. Because when we came back 2 days later, all the food that we bought with our last money got water in it and it all poofed up and all the food was gone. Now here we have it. I've got this 1-month-old baby, no refrigerator, no food, and now his bottles are warm and unprotected. And right there, I knew I had to do something. And I went searching. I tried everything. And then you start listing what you tried. So I just gave you number 2. Number 1, I said, right, I am literally just like you. I struggled. Now I'm going to tell you how I tried all these options. There goes number 2. I tried everything. I tried beard cream. I'm just making this stuff up. I tried contact lenses. You know, I even tried to walk bow leg. Anything could happen. I mean, I tried all these companies. They didn't work. And one day I found, all right, see the third one. So what I'm doing is I'm eliminating all the options in number 2. One day I found my company. Get it? So in this third one, I've eliminated the opportunity, all the options in the second one. On the third one, I'm saying this is your only option. I've eliminated all the. One day I found ATS. Samuel White came to me and said, "Listen, Shamish, you got to meet Antonio. I'm telling you this." And one day I met Antonio, and this man was in the middle of a meeting. I raised my hand. He stopped his whole meeting and addressed me personally like I was the only one in the room. And I knew right then that I was in the right place. So after a few months of studying, now I'm going to number 4 now. So number 3 is, I've met this thing. I've eliminated all options. This is number 2. This is your only option. Now I'm going to show you a demo of how easy it is. Okay. That's number 4. I'm going to show you how demo. You're doing all this in your video.
Okay.
And you're going to say, in a few months, Antonio, with the help of my drive, I solved all my problems. Here's what I did. And then you start telling them what you did. And then you're going to say, you can do it too. Let me give you an example. Let's say you need $2,000 a month during this pandemic. Here's an option that you can do. And And then you start telling them an option that they can do. I have another option. Let's say you're a single mom and your kid plays soccer. Well, you can, and then you give them that option for soccer. Let's say you are a young man and you're physically fit. Well, you can do virtual personal training sessions for $20. And if you get 100 people to give you $20, there is $2,000 right there. You show them how easy it is. And then right after that, now, before you think I'm going to tell you that this costs $50,000, you're going to give them the price up front. This is just $650. It is discounted today, $650. Now, watch this here. You're going to build value to that $650. Here's every single thing you get for $650. And you're just going to build. You're going to get Antonio and his sexy chocolate right hand. And that is worth $500 in itself. Then you're going to get Antonio's cell phone with all his contacts in there, which is worth easily $1 million. And then you're going to get his beard, which he needs to put some lotion on or something. And that right now retails for, you're right, you're just going to keep giving examples. You're going to tell people what it costs. And by the time you're done, it's going to be $5,000 real cost, right? And today we're giving away it for $650. Now you got to do one more thing. You got to eliminate all options one more again. Okay? You got to do it again.
Right.
You're going to say, all right, now that you've heard what this is, and now that you fully understand what's happening, I want you to know that you can probably get this anywhere. You probably can. You may even find it in a place that is more expensive or less expensive. However, you won't get me, Shamice. You won't get the community. You won't get the 8 o'clock phone calls. You won't get the 24-hour, 7-day-a-week customer service. You don't get the valet. You don't get the virtual assistant. And you don't get the ATS, university, and community. Now, if you know any, and I do this all the time, Shamice. If you know anybody else out here giving away half their income, go on out there. Okay? Don't. But if you don't, right now, it's your time to take and seize this opportunity. And the last thing you're going to do is you're going to directly call them to movement.
Okay.
Click the link. Immediately fill out the form, take the virtual tour, and someone from my team will call you. See, not because you got a whole team. You got 500 people behind you. You know what I'm saying? Someone from my team will call you. And then you just end your call your natural way.
Okay.
You got everything you need?
Yep. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Y'all unmute your mics and clap for Shanice. Today was clearly her day. That was amazing.
Antonio.
Hey, Antonio.
Yes, sir.
She doing a 7:30 Zoom call live tonight.
Live tonight.
With me.
Look at that.
With me.
With
for
you.
30 minutes. With me. She asked me could I come on. So anybody that's available, I'll repost it later. But we're doing it from 7:30 to 8, so it'll be done before Dominic speaks.
Cool. I like it. I like the way you talk. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. We'll share the link and we'll do it. Shamice,
Antonio,
thank you so much for. Yes, ma'am. Who called?
How long should this video be? How many seconds?
As long as it needs to be for you to effectively communicate to your audience. That's a very good question. The best question so far. Let me explain this to everybody. And I'm sorry, Shamice, did you have anything else that you?
So when I do the video, Shadi, you said
Hmm.
just do like one of my products, even though I sell lots of products.
Right. So what that means is you're going to have a lot of videos, one
Okay.
per product. Yeah. Don't
Okay.
mix them, because once you mix them, no one's going to do anything.
Mhm.
And that's for
Okay.
everybody. Once y'all give people options, they choose neither.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A
Go ahead, Phil.
confused mind does nothing.
Okay. Thank you.
there you go. There you go. Y'all should be learning today. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Once you give people options, they do nothing. They do
Okay.
nothing. But like, Deanna, you want to eat at Jack in the Box or Taco Bell? And all of a sudden, I just added 30 minutes to the conversation, even though, Taco Bell is disgusting. But anywho, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right. Now, back to Sugar's question. I need you all to focus on 10 hours of communication with one person. Now, Melissa, you can. Melissa Hippolyte, I can't see your last name, the other part, because the screen got to cut off. What's your last name?
Hippolyte. It's
Hippolyte.
Hippolyte.
Okay, Hippolyte.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you need to focus on 10 hours of talking to one person. And every time you get a new prospect or a new customer, you need to reset that 10-hour clock for that one person. So when Dr. Sugar asked, how long should the video be? Because I told her that was a very good example. It sounded too long. No, it ain't too long, because that landing page was too short. Okay. Now, on top of that, if they know you, they're going to follow you. If they trust you, they're going to buy from you. So what you have to do is you got to spend at least 10 hours with people telling them about Melissa Hippolyte. No, you said, what'd you say? How you say it?
Hippolyte.
Where I'm from is Hippolyte. There you go. I got classmates and it's Hippolyte. So I got you. Hippolyte. Yeah, you know the Hippolytes, right, Grace? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So my brain keep trying to go through 4 years of high school, right? But you got to have people 10 hours just talk to you. And how do you talk to people? You keep giving them products. You keep giving them content. You keep giving them videos. You keep posting your blog. You do everything that you have to do, because after 10 hours, they start trusting you. And then once they start trusting you, they're ready to buy from you. Most of you keep trying to make me buy the first time you talk to me. Around here, I have a way of saying that. I can't run up on, I'll use law as not to be offensive to nobody. I can't run up on law and say, boy, you look good. Let's have sex. You can't do that. That's inappropriate. First off, I'll get arrested, if not slapped first. But this is how our posts come off. We immediately say, I posted something, you should sleep with me right now. And what is sleep with me in a business world? Buy from me. Let's think about this. You know how crazy you got to be to meet me for the first time and then want my credit card? Y'all feel me? Like that's no different than meet me for the first time and want me to trust you enough to lay down with you. It's no different. It's the same thing. It's the same. And if anything, we more careful about our credit card than our own bodies, depending on what age we are. You understand? Depending on what age we are, where we come from. I'm just saying. So make sure, Sugar, Shanice, Melissa, everybody listening, you want to take people on a 10-hour journey with you and slowly bring them to trusting you. Now, you can do that one 10-hour video if you want to. Or you can do 1,000 10-second videos or whatever. I don't know what that equals sit out, right? But you can break it. It's up to you how you want to do it. If you want to do 6-second videos, you just got to make it equal 10 hours. If you want to do it in one video, all right, it's a 10-hour video. Sit down. You ain't doing nothing all day. Relax. I got 10-hour videos. Don't get it twisted. They out there somewhere on my YouTube. I got a video that's 8 hours. You just kick it with me all day. I do. Deanna and Grace is in there. Vaseline, in them. I really do. Right? So it doesn't matter. I've got 6-second videos, 8-hour videos, 10-hour conferences. They all out there because I'm always reactivating when you are going to fall in trust with me. Cool. All right. Has that helped? Has anybody been helped? Let me make sure I got the right audience. Let me look at these comments over here. Okay. Good.
Absolutely, you helped me.
Thank you.
Outstanding.
Yes, I have to help more. that's something I got to get over because I normally don't talk that much.
I'm actually going through this process right now, so this was very helpful. Trying to create a landing page for challenge. So
there you go. Very, very good. Very good. If this is your first time here, y'all, we do this on a regular basis. This is a meeting. This ain't even a class. So if we do this in the middle of a meeting, imagine what we're going to do in a class. Okay. Right. This is just something to help you out. Back to what I was going to say. Oh, go ahead. Demetress. There we go. There we go. Yes.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Good.
I just want to go good. I just want to go back real quickly to the part about the actual landing page because I'm where Melissa is too. I'm still working on my sites, and actually this week I wanted to try to make sure that I got everything completed. One of the things that you said was about the landing page, which you said you could have she would need to have multiple landing pages. So
absolutely.
I guess in my mind, if you say that you're promoting one product for each landing page on your homepage, is there a link to all of those on the homepage, or how does that work? I guess I'm a little lost
absolutely.
right here.
Good question. Good question. I would say two powerful things here. All of you, I want you to recognize you never go to my website to interact with us. I'm not sure if y'all realize that consciously. Consciously, you go there once, if that, and that's it. After that, you go to a learning management system. You don't go to a website at all. We don't use them. We don't use them at all. And then when we have websites, they're typically a series of landing pages. That's the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say, more to the energy of her question, is have your website, have your beautiful homepage, however you want to have it. Whatever represents your brand the best, do that. But send them to the landing page first, convert them, and then once they hit enter and they get their product and the confirmation page, you can send them to your Facebook community or whatever, or your vibing community, right? Send them there, or it redirects them directly to the homepage of your website. Then they can find out all about you. You get what I'm saying? After you convert them, send them to your website, because if you converted them, then they don't mind looking at you. But if you haven't converted them, they're only trying to look at what they want, not what they need.
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
In reference to what she was saying, when they go to that landing page and you're sending them to the website, make sure that, like my website has different pages. I make sure that on the landing page, that particular page of that product is what's on that is what on the landing page. So they don't go to my homepage of my website. They go to that specific page on my website so that they're only looking at what I want them to purchase. And then when they do that, then they can look at everything else later. But I want them to go right to that page and that page only, not going through trying to figure out where that product is I want them to buy. I want them to go right to that page, get it, and then they can go look for whatever they want, put it in the cart, and then so I just want to say that.
No, that's absolutely correct. So pretty much, Demetrius, what you're trying to do is you are converting first.
Okay.
How can I get you to become a customer first? Well, remember, you went out there not with your business history. You went out there with your product.
Right.
Right? You didn't go out there and tell you like long walks on the beach and, you know, all that stuff, right? You went out there with your product. So with that, you're going to over-explain that product and do a fantastic job with that product. And then from there, once they convert, whether it be free conversion, name, number, email, or actually buy from you, then they're going to get redirected to your homepage. And any web developer will be able to do that. You just copy and paste the link and just send it. Have action upon submit will just send them to that link, and there you go. And once they're at your homepage, they'll probably buy something else.
Okay.
They probably buy something else or learn more about you. Good question.
All right.
Good question.
Thank you.
Cool. Deanna, you are sending me stuff. I think you're trying to send it to somebody else. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, that's it for right now. Let me just say one more thing. The Abby, I think it was Abby. Maybe, no, it was Damali. That's who it was. Hold on real quick. Stack, let me hear from you. Well, man, Stack at? Okay, you probably not by his mic. I will be redesigning. I started it Sunday. Oh, go ahead, Stack.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, no, I just wanted to say shouts to everyone. You know what I mean? God bless everyone. I've been real busy, but, you know, I'm still tapped in with everybody. I just wanted to, you know, God bless Antonio. God bless Drake, Grace, Law, everybody I see in here, Jerome, Ken, everybody that's, you know, close to me in here. So just tap in. We here. Shouts to Antonio, keeping this stuff rocking. I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Stack is a music influencer. He is well connected with, he's a producer, artist as well. He's well connected with top major records. He's an Instagram influencer and connected with more than just record labels. He's connected with growth teams, execs. So if you know somebody in music, you want to talk to Stack. He is he's well able.
Appreciate you, Antonio. You already know. I just signed the Money record, so you know we gonna go crazy.
There it is, man. There it is. Yeah. So y'all be on the lookout for him. He's doing his thing. He's doing it. He's doing it real big too. Last thing, we've outgrown Thinkific. We got way too many people on there, but it's not just that. There are things that I want to do. For instance, I want to have a point system. I can't do it on Thinkific. I want to give out badges for accomplishments. We're talking about the learning management system. When you take classes, I want people like Phil to have badges so you can know he's in every class. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and I want you to be able to look at that and say, man, I want that badge too. You know, and I want you to have points. You know, I want you to see that it'll make learning more fun. And we're gonna have learning tracks extremely soon. This came out in Saturday. So basically, if you're an engineer, we're going to have suggested classes for you to take. Engineer, we're going to be giving out certifications for you to take to your job and ask for pay raises. I hope y'all don't mind that at all, if that's all right. Yes. Or you don't have a job, you're an entrepreneur, then you just put out that certification and you raise your prices. Amen. Nashe, yes. I mean, you like raising your prices. That's always good, right? You raise your prices. Don't raise your effort. Well, raise your effort too, but don't raise your labor costs. Raise your prices. Raise your prices. That lowers everything. That lowers all your expenses. Yes.
Will you have someone private message me? Will you have certificates when modules are completed?
Yes, absolutely. When modules are completed, so it's getting a whole overhaul, and it is fan-of-the-tastic. I started it Saturday, and we are learning some other stuff. Go ahead, Phil. And you can go ahead and tell us about what's happening tonight, too.
Yeah, two things. Number one, we're working on the income-producing activities. Okay, number one is practice personal and professional development by reading, listening, and watching all calls and classes. That's an income-producing activity. Next, create, maintain, and grow your candidate list. Next, practice and invite candidates to enroll in the university. 4 is follow up, and 5 is enroll the candidates. So those are the 5 income producing activities that we do that actually make us money. And then tonight we're doing the 11 commandments for experts. We got through 4, so we're going to do the rest of them. The commandments for experts, because remember, we're not speakers with expertise. We're experts that speak, that coach, that train, that sell products. So that's how we're positioning ourselves in the marketplace. And I just ran into something that Generation Flux. Have you heard of Generation Flux?
No, sir.
That's what we're now being a part of. Let me read to you what that is. It was coined by Fast Company. This Generation Flux meets the pioneers and news of some people will thrive. They are members of Generation Flux. What defines Generation Flux is a mindset that embraces instability, that tolerates, even enjoys recalibrating careers, business models, and assumptions. Not everyone will join Generation Flux, but to be successful in business and individuals will have to work at it. The vast bulk of our institutions, educational, corporate, political, are not built for flux. Few traditional career tactics train us for an era where the most important skill is the ability to acquire a new skill.
And I'm glad you said that, because y'all don't know it. We have over 200 different products coming out by 2022, something like that. 32 of them are going to focus on what you call high income skills. We already teach high income skills, but we're going to have a track for all high income skills. Absolutely. I picked out the top 32 that I believe are going to pay you the most in the next 10 years. And we're going to be accelerating all of you through high income skills. The potential for high income skill, you obviously start off well, but in 10 years, you can take a high income skill and make millions of dollars with that alone. Absolutely. Absolutely. So no matter how much the world changes, high income skills will not. Melissa, go ahead, and last words on you.
So you just mentioned high income skills. So I'm an economist by profession, and I'm trying to get into economic consulting with regards with focus on data and policy. So I'm using data analytics to inform policy making. So I have one of my companies that's actually doing that right now. So I guess I would be very interested, in terms of how to take that company to the next level and how to get higher paying clients with that company.
Yeah, I got you for sure. I can think of one of the main things. Two of them, without a doubt. Your industry, first off, your industry is fantastic. Secondly, well, actually, Sugar, she just put out examples out of me. Your industry doesn't know how to do content marketing at all, not even close. And then they don't know how to do ad copy, which I was just doing from Shamish, that's Words That Sell. You can make a fortune teaching economists and companies that are especially data-driven, especially software data-driven companies that are using data to then have companies like mine lower their prices or adjust to the market or some sort of hedge fund. If you be the one that makes those companies go directly to consumer and pass up everything else, you're fooling around, have $100 million company, because they don't know how to go directly to consumer without going through Facebook. And then when they do that, their ad is terrible because they're doing some TV commercial that no one pays attention to today. Absolutely. You want to take these huge companies directly to consumer And then listen, you're gonna get some pushback because I already know who's running those companies. They're stuck in their ways. They still pay for billboards. You understand what I'm saying? And nobody pays attention to billboards at all. Right? We're all on our cell phone if we're not driving. No texting and driving yet. Okay. So basically, if you can, so the pushback's going to be, well, our customers are corporate. Okay. Guess what? There's no such thing as corporate. Those are people. The only time corporate exists is in taxes. Okay? The only time corporate exists is in taxes. Here's what I would teach people immediately. I would teach people how to target the vice president or whoever is the decision maker of certain departments that the people in economics or whatever your I know what you're doing, but I'm just trying to give you many examples, are doing. See, now when you got that, I can target Joe. And I know what Joe watches and what Joe reads. And then what I do is I make my ad specific to Joe. Are you the vice president of Exxon? Are you the vice president of transportation? Immediately, I'm not talking to nobody else because I got specific targeting for just vice president or who have the title vice president of oil fields. So I go, are you the vice president of an oil field? Are you the department treasury, right? All this. Are you a shareholder in a large company, in a Fortune 100 company? And then I have all those words there. And I have the right content for that. And I would learn how to do paid distribution, another high income skill. So now we got content management or content creation. We've got content management so I got you 4 of them now. Content management, content creation, ad copy, words that sell, and then paid distribution. If you can figure out how to put all 4 of those in one company,
You need to sound
you'll easily
good.
have $100 million media empire. Easily. Especially when the people you targeted don't know how to do it at all. And you know it. You see behind the scenes. You know they don't know how to do it. So there you go. Go ahead, Phil. Wait, I just
and you take your content and create context for who you're trying to market to. And that's what you're talking to us about. That's where the rubber hits the road, is taking the content, which anybody has access to. We all have access to content. But can we take the context and make it relevant to the person we're trying to get the message to? That's the key.
There it is. Very welcome, Ashley, and very welcome, Melissa. That's y'all. If y'all learn how to do that, it's going down. Go ahead, Grace. It's what I do for. Hold on, Grace. This is what I do for a living. I go to where people don't know how to do stuff and then teach them how to do it. And then my older audience goes, like Jerome goes, you know what, Antonio, just tell me how much it costs for you to do it for me. And right there, okay, go ahead, Grace.
Jimmy asked a question in chat. She said, should I bring the order form up for the product before I bring them to my landing page? Because once you insert their name, it shows all the products.
Yeah, she don't have to. Deanna already hit me up with that one. Did you tell her, Deanna? Okay, yeah. The reason you don't have to is because you convert them first. Now, of course, as you get more money, you can go ahead and redesign that because she said they're going to see all the products right after that, but at least you converted them first. Don't show them all products, then try to convert them. Convert them and then show all products, right? Do that first. This is all about conversion, y'all. You've been taught like to go get rights or something. No, go get money. Okay? Go get money first. You go buy rights. Go get money first, okay? Go get money first. And sometimes, in most cases, free customers are money because data is king. Data is income. If you have everybody's name, number, and email, and they're qualified. Like my Instagram page is growing crazy right now because of all the work that I'm doing. And then Clubhouse is just a blessing. I ain't been on Clubhouse in a month. It's just a blessing. And what you're starting to see now is I've got influencers I got influencers telling more people about me specifically. So the only people only people looking at my Instagram are the people who want what I have. So there you go. Deanna's telling me to close out because I have a VA appointment. Yes, ma'am. Yes, boss. Shanice has a drawing for a $100 gift card tonight. Oh, nah, you go ahead, Shanice. I mean, you might, and you can go ahead and say that. I ain't gonna stop you from promoting your company. I mean, we entrepreneurs. This group economics. Sammy said you got a $100 gift card that you want to give away, or for CBD. And when was your? Oh man, I don't know, girl. You gotta ask. Yeah, okay. Well, she's not by her mic. It's a bunch of appointments.
Okay.
Don't think she's there. Yeah. Well, she's there, but she probably can't unmute a mic. Actually, I hope you learned about yourself this weekend and didn't reject. It wasn't about gender. That was about mindset. But we'll see. Whenever you talk, we'll see. All right, everybody, listen. Hopefully that was great. Is that actually unmuted? Hopefully that was great value. Yes, mindset. That had nothing to do with
understood. I got past that. I totally understood.
You got past that, huh?
You know,
First 10 minutes, just like, what are you talking about?
No.
Okay.
I totally understood.
Yeah, mindset. Yeah, you cannot be controlled, child. Not even close. Phil, go ahead.
Put up these would
Love you.
Love you more. Antonio T. Smith Jr. You can't play better.
Have a good day.
You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. Glad this added value to you. We see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. I like it. Bye, everybody.
Do you know how many files your employees have uploaded, downloaded, emailed, airdropped, slacked, or shared via Google Drive today? A lot of that data has left your organization, and you don't even know it. Visit code42.com to learn how Insider prevents data exfiltration.
Hi, I'm Pete. I'm an IT manager. Today, I want to talk about...
Pete, heads up. We've been hacked.
What happened?
My password is my birthday. Well, everyone knows that. February 14th.
Why would everyone...
I don't get how these people figure this stuff out.
I think I do. Have you ever updated it?
Yes. I changed it to Valentine's Day.
Okay, we're protected with Connection Security Services.
You just gotta be more careful, Pete.
Okay, yep.
For hardware, software, support, and empathy. For Pete's sake, connect with Connection.